We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
If we were all made from... Oh, I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
Ryan, he's a bigger fish in an awful smaller pond.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one safety? Why not two, eh? Why not three?
He looks so sad.
What happened to these children?
Green means good.
What are they?
This is the
Where have you
rule.
been?
All
A cabin in
little girls-
Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Hey, keep moving, buddy.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What do you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
On with it. Do you have any idea how my time is?
Ryan's been good to me. Few are the patrons who truly understand the struggle of the artist. But even I was a little leery when he shuttered Fontaine's business and sent that bald buck to a grave deep in the briny. But when Ryan buried all of Fontaine's pals in that department store, someone had to find a home for all those freshly minted orphans.
Funny.
And if I
What?
You not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken. Down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Dr. Steinman told me.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity.
Before closing time.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected...
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
How is Ryan taking It's just a hand of government coming down.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me, sir?
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of
Right
box.
out of her coffin in Twilight Field. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you had
Must be somewhere else.
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp! Or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's redeemed a keep.
That we used to share, and they still sound the same.
Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
Now that's a manifesto. Another one. Hey, you got an issue with my food pen. You're welcome to put on an apron.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in a closet. Remember 2076. The problem with coming to utopia is that it still has the people. When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary? Work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This Ryan find very funny.
Afternoon.
Buongiorno, signore.
Suchong observe strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
See that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. It'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away. It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Gotta find that box.
Lovely. Music does something to me. Especially something in this face. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists through thought before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music.
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
Oh, it's so intoxicating. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
We scientifically boosted our harvest, so a single banana can feed a family of 4. Come see what we mean at the farmer's market in Dionysus Park, because bigger is better.
Ryan understands something. How am I going to make it
All that unpleasantness, Fontaine.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Take your time.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you what?
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
Do you see all that in that blue picture?
There you
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, it's so beautiful. What does it mean?
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's daughter.
So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
Suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
Gets that from his father. No one from my side of the family was ever so lackadaisical.
Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant. Clearly. No changing it now.
Better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
That my muse shall not be mocked. Get them out of here. There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
You need to ask a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you.
So many children. Flit, flit, flit away.
I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
do it.
What?
Dance.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you all right?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a big person.
How's that?
Very well at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity. We're all buried at sea. Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt. Look up there.
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself. It's the rapture way.
handy.
Skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Grabber stuck.
I want the frosted one. Get me the frosted.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
I want the frosted.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Witness the origins of the most important discovery in Rapture's history. Sea slug, the incredible invertebrates that led to the creation of Adam.
Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the 3 buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure.
A mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdie. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. Well, I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Turn my car!
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
What is the greatest lie ever told? What is the most vicious obscenity
Mr. DeWitt, look.
perpetrated on mankind? Slavery. Dictatorship. No. All that whenever anyone
An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
How many catastrophes were launched with the word yourself? Like the force of destruction. Lie has created humanity to an endless cycle of guilt and catastrophe.
burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah,
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Here, ammo!
Who's there? You're all the jealous of me!
Ryan left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in, turrets, bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple, locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
There's something in our wallets.
Must clear away
Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable? Or did you intend If you don't keep ahead of the rest, you'll be resigned to...
Look up there.
Locked. Elizabeth?
On it. Got it. How do you stand that? It smells revolting.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite this, and the exaltation of man that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Perfect.
I ain't got money for no true Ryan. But I ain't some stuff sure neither.
This guy's 3 sheets to the wind. Somebody call a hearse.
I gotta get my act together. I gotta get my act together.
Do not throw the ball in the house. Franklin, wake up, son. You worry me when you sleep.
Baby, you want some chocolates? Oh, this is no good. No good!
I should warn you, I'm carrying a piece.
I thought you were...
I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. I put on the show. Said he'd call.
Let you and me. Give me a piece of the act.
suppose.
Your imperfections will gang up on you in a crisis. They must be excised, like tumorous growth, before it's too late. Don't expect coddling from me. I use some fickle, empty vessels.
Take your time. I'm fine down here.
Spit, Rabbit. Spit, Frankie. And you leave me what?
What's your secret, honey? Why you always number one and I'm always pulling at the bottom?
Child star. I'm just a star. Period.
You keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top. Eye on the ball.
I made my quota. Well, I mean, all right. I was only off this much. Can't you cut a fella a break for once? You can't judge a man only by his bookings. Character's gotta come into account. Can't hear. You never respected me!
Found ammo! Sorry, that's all I've got.
Of my first play, the Herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, "All critics should be assassinated." I just might take him up on that.
If we seek out the fight perpetually, there may be no limits to how much we may evolve. Oh, what we may become. I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Recently, I've been on something I never realized how many folks be watching me.
We have something special.
Nobody better come near. You left me with nothing.
What's the mother gonna say if I'm late? You treat me like a worn-out shoe. How could you? How could you?
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
It would be the fill of a bottle. Once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure.